It's noon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Media News on Emirate Radio. We are located behind the Federal Ministry of Environment of Ojaba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. First, the highlights. NYSC wants patch pickups against forged documents. Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan set for Senate reinstatement. Emirate Youth Development Association President Jagoma recognized for youth empowerment. On the Ferentine, Ukraine reports civilian deaths amid overnight Russian attacks. On sports, Neymar slams Ballon d'Or over Rafinha's ranking. I am Najeebat Oyerinde. The news in details. The National Youth Corps NYC as COP members has warned prospective COP members of the 2025 Batch B Stream 2 orientation course against presenting forged academic or personal documents during registration, stressing that offenders will face prosecution. The orientation course is scheduled to begin nationwide Wednesday, September 24, 2025, with registration closing on Friday, September 26. The swearing-in ceremony will also hold on September 26, while the closing ceremony is slated for Tuesday, October 14. However, the Kwara State Orientation Camp will operate a different schedule, commencing on Tuesday, September 30 and concluding on Monday, October 20. In a statement issued by the Director General, Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu, via the scheme's official Facebook page, the NYC reiterated its zero-tolerance stance on forgery. He cautioned that graduates of monotechnics and polytechnics must present their national diploma certificate, while foreign-trained graduates must report with their international passports and original copies of all uploaded credentials. Director General Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu also urged PCMs to prioritize their safety while traveling, warning against night journeys. PCMs were further directed to use only government-approved motor parks to avoid failing to criminals, and also those who lost call-up letters who collected theirs from institutions must secure a police report and sworn affidavit before approaching their schools for replacement, while those who printed online can simply reprint. The DG also emphasized that defaulters and impersonators would be prosecuted, noting that anyone who fails to report for service or attempts to re-enlist after already obtaining a certificate of service or exemption will face legal consequences. In another dimension, fresh indications of reconciliation surfaced today as security personnel and sergeants at arms of the National Assembly reopened Senate Office 2025 belonging to embattled Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan of the People's Democratic Party. The development restores our access to the National Assembly complex after months of restrictions and suggests a tau in strained relationship between the lawmaker and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Parliamentary sources disclosed that the Senate leadership reached the decision during a closed-door meeting on Monday. A motion is expected to be presented while plenary resumes on October 7, 2025, with Senate Minority Leader Abba Moro likely to formally push for Akpoti-Uduaghan's reinstatement following a public apology. Akpoti-Uduaghan had been suspended in March 2025 for 6 months after a protest over the reallocation of her seat on February 20. She was stripped of her position as chair of the Senate Committee on Diaspora and NGOs and excluded from all activities of the 10th Senate for her alleged violation of the chamber's standing order. Although her suspension technically ended in September, she remained locked out for her office amid court challenges and continued opposition from Senate leadership. In July, Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja declared that the prolonged suspension, excessive and unconstitutional, stressing that it left her constituent unrepresented. Nonetheless, the Senate insisted that she must complete the full suspension term. Legal pressure increased earlier this month when a lawyer, Michael Jonathan Numa, wrote to the clerk to the National Assembly, Kamarudi Ogulano, demanding a reinstatement by September 15 or risk contempt proceedings. On the home front, the chief of the Defense Space Administration Air Vice Marshal Lanre Ibrahim Oluwatoyin has honored the national president of the Ilorin Emirate Youth Development Association, Alhaji Muhammad Uthman Jagoma, with an award of recognition. The award was presented during a courtesy visit by the Emirate Youth Development Association delegation to the Defense Space Administration headquarters in Abuja. It was given in recognition of the Jagumar's exemplary leadership and contributions to youth empowerment and community development across the Ilorin Emirates. Under the guidance of Emir of Ilorin, the Emirate Youth Development Association has spearheaded numerous empowerment schemes, job creation programs, and relief interventions that have positively transformed thousands of lives in the Emirates. Analysts note that the Defense Space Administration's recognition underscores not only Jagumar's dedication to service, but also the growing collaboration between visionary leaders and grassroots organizations committed to advancing social progress. On the foreign scene, Russia area strikes on Ukraine killed 2 civilians overnight. Ukraine authorities reported today, while Russia's defense ministry claimed it had intercepted several Ukrainian drones aimed at Moscow. The overnight assault coincided with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky planned meeting with US President Donald Trump in UK as Washington grows increasingly frustrated with Moscow's refusal to the end. According to Ukraine's airspace, Russia launched 3 missiles and 115 drones in latest wave of daily attacks. Most of the drones were shot down, but officials confirmed that 1 civilian was killed in the southern region and another in the Black Sea coastal region of Odessa. On entertainment, Nigerian music star Tiwa Savage has dismissed viral claims suggesting she deliberately leaked a sex tape to gain relevance. The singer's private video went viral on social media in 2021 after she refused to give in to blackmailers' demands. At the time, she was heavily criticized, with many blaming her for not submitting to the extortion attempt. While speaking with the newsman, Tiwa Savage opened up about the trauma she faced during the scandal. She further commented, suggesting that the tape was a publicity stunt, stressing that if she had wanted to release such content intentionally, it would have been staged differently. Finally, on sports, Brazilian forward Neymar has criticized the Ballon d'Or organizers over what he described as the unfair ranking of Barcelona winger Rafinha in 2025 edition of the award. Rafinha, who played a key role in Barcelona's La Liga and Copa del Rey triumphs last season with 56 goal contributions in 57 appearances, finished in 5th place. The winger was ranked behind Ousmane Dembele, who won the award, Lamine Yamal, and Mohamed Salah. Neymar, however, expressed his disapproval on social media shortly after the announcement. The 33-year-old Santos striker called Rafinha's placement a joke, insisting that his compatriots deserved a higher spot. The result has sparked debate among football fans, many of whom believe the Brazilian attacker should have been rewarded with greater recognition for his outstanding season of Barcelona. You are still listening to the media news. Before I hand the news, here's a recap of our top stories. We brought to you that the National Youth Service Corps has warned prospective corps member of the 2025 batch B Stream 2 orientation course against presenting forged academic or personal documents during registration. The National Assembly reopened Senate Office 2025 belonging to embattled Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan of the People's Democratic Party. Also on the home front, the Chief of the Defense Space Administration has honored the National President of Ilorin Emirate Youth Development Association, Alhaji Muhammad Uthman Jaguma, with an award of recognition. On the foreign team, we brought to you that Russian air strikes on Ukraine killed 2 civilians overnight. On entertainment, Nigerian music star Tiwa Savage has dismissed viral claims suggesting she deliberately leaked her sex tape to gain relevance. Finally, on sports, Brazilian forward Neymar has criticized the Ballon d'Or organizers over what it described as the unfair ranking of Barcelona winger Rafinha in the 2025 edition of the award. That ends the media news on Emirate Radio. Follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. Listen to us on Radio Guardian at Emirate Radio, or listen to us live on our website www.emirateradio.ng. The news was edited and brought to you by Oyerinde Najeebat. Thanks for listening.